Oh my gosh. Just have to deal with all the scuff. Oh my god. Hopefully the scuff is all done today. But honestly, yesterday was absolutely the most wildest I've ever seen. So what happened was a truck was driving through the area and apparently took out a line. So we all lost power. My whole block, everything lost power. It was terrible. It was absolutely horrendous. But thankfully, we are back and we are here for another good time again. So, if this is your first time here, welcome in. My name is Nicholas Wraith. I'm your friendly virtual phantom assistant on your PC right now, providing 100% goober energy and scuff files. And yes, I am Lord of Scuff. I am the Scuff Phantom. I'm the king of Scuff. So welcome to the channel. And for everyone that's been here before, you already know the protocol. You know how scuff I can get. So there's that. Also, I can see the queen is inside here as well. Let me go ahead and give her a shout out. I know I can see the queen is inside here as well. Let me and I know she is returned, but I still love giving her. Stay with me. Stay with me. Okay. Whew. Which is weird. I don't know why I'm lagging out so bad on VTS. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. So crazy. Oops, stream crash. That's what you get for shouting me out. I don't know if it crashed. Did it crash? Did it crash? Please don't tell me it crashed. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Yes? No? Maybe so? Hello? Did we sleep already? For a split second, it had you offline. Oh my good God. Yeah, I honestly don't know what is going on. Something is happening, and I don't know what it is. And why are there ads showing up again now? Okay, I swear. Absolute scuff. Ugh. Well, if it's not scuff, it's not Nick, as they always say. Got ads again. Damn you, ads. Damn you. I swear, I always love to do these introduction videos and the introduction to my stream. And what do I get? I get scuffed. I get scuffed every single time. Okay, I need to stop being over dramatic. Breathe, Nick. Woosah. I am calm. I am at peace. I am one with the scuff. Fuck am I saying? I'm not one with the scuff. What the hell's wrong with me? How's my connection and bit rate and OBS? It is showing excellent right now. Frame rate is still 60 frames per second. Bit rate is 5,000 kilobits a second. Stream is going excellent, and stream health is excellent. So I'm not too sure. I don't know. I just bring the scuff. I just bring the scuff. I don't know how to explain it. It's the trademark. It's the whole thing about me. But who knows? Who knows? Because I definitely sure don't know. Hey, Piers buddy, how's it going? Yo, 1 year, 3 months, and 15 days. Hell yeah, let's go. Thank you very much for being here for over 1 year. I appreciate that. Many, many thanks for that. And again, if anyone else wants to go ahead and check it out, I believe the exclamation point commands are still working. So go ahead and do exclamation point followage, and you can see how long you've been here. I apparently am not following myself. Shocker. Oh, by the way, it's a little bit more new. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha. I was wondering, I was like, the bud looked familiar and I wasn't sure. But yeah, how you doing, bud? What's up? How you been? Feels like long time no see. So did a whole new name change. Interesting. So how's the new name change going? And how you been lately? Hey, Allie, how's it going? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello, hello. Once again, welcome in, everyone. Thank you so very much for being here. So we are going to be doing take number 2 for this stream because yesterday we had nothing else but Scuffed going on. So again, just to recap what had happened, we took off from the United States of America, flew all the way out to Germany. We got to see a couple of pictures of Rotterdam as we were flying over, landed over in Germany, got lost for a little bit, GPS scuffed us up, eventually made it down to the hotel room, went out, had some spaghetti ice cream and good things like that. We went out for a little hiking adventure. We went to go see the Devil's Table, and I think that's where we left off from, partially in between seeing the Electoral Palace over inside Trier, Germany, and I think we were about halfway in between there. So that is where we are going to kick it back off from. The Alley, I'm doing great, excellent. Been back to college and auto tech car mechanic classes. Recently passed my driving test, so now I can get my license. Hey, congratulations on that. Super proud of you, bud. And that college life, I'll tell you, it is not easy. Trying to do that along with other things and just keep your life organized, it is hard. Whenever I was doing university, I was not a huge fan of all of that. But you know what? Here we are after a while, and I'm still doing pretty good. Watching chat, but my friend needs my PC. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Thank you very much, Queen. I appreciate that. And again, if anyone else needs to go over and go into lurk mode, by all means, go ahead and please do that. It will not hurt my feelings. Lurkers are always appreciated in the chat. Which, before I forget, there's been some policy changes to Twitch, before I forget, for lurkers. So you have to do at least a redeem, or you have to go inside and chat at least one time in order for it to count. So they've really been cracking down on that, along with bots. But it's been, I guess, kind of a mix of good, kind of a mix of bad. But you know, sometimes when people just want to lurk, they kind of just want to check in, just see what's going on, and that's about it. Not really, you know, converse. So again, when New Year's Eve starts rolling around, I'm going to start getting everything fully fixed, repaired, and have a lot more time on my hands. So thank you everyone for bearing with me. I'm going to snooze these ads because frick ads, they're always a pain in the butt. And I only get like, what, 5 cents every single like month for ads? If I could just delete them all, that would be phenomenal. But anyway, where were we? Yes, that's right. Electoral Palace. And we were about to touch on the museum. No, just Darky, thank you very much for the continued sub for 19 months in a row. Almost a full solid year. Can you believe that? Full solid 2 years. Another year going around. I am speechless, actually. It always surprises me every single time when someone comes in and it's like, you know, hey, I've been subscribed to your channel for like, you know, 2 years, 3 years. And I'm like, it just blows me away every single time because I still can't believe it. I don't know if that's just me or if that's everyone else, but that's just how I feel personally. It's just awesome. Like, what kind of content creator am I for you to come over and just subscribe to the channel? Like, support me inside those many different avenues and ways. It's just amazing. So once again, thank you very much. Donations, gift subs, and all that stuff, it is 100% optional. You are not required to sub inside my channel, but what you are required to do is to have an awesome time, and that's all that matters. Let's see. By the way, is there a Discord server? Yes, there is actually. I'm gonna go ahead and get that for you. So Discord server is right there, and anytime you want, do !point Discord, and you can jump inside there. Also, heck yeah, very proud of you. Heck yeah. Always proud of people coming inside here talking about their accomplishments. That is always the best feeling ever. Let's see, but I will gladly redeem or chat to support my favorite Phantom. Hey, appreciate that, Pookie. Thank you, thank you. Slanesh, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Long time no chat. How have you been? We did have a stream yesterday, but it got a little scuffed, so we are going to be picking up today where we left off from. But everyone that is in the Discord, you've already seen the photos. It is underneath the Germany trip 2025. So if you want to check these photos out on your own, feel free to do so. But let me go ahead and catch up with chat real fast, and I will start sharing my screen. I have to, the scuffed tax, you know, scuffed tax. Wait, you mean I can actually profit off from that? In order to be in my stream, you must pay the scuff tax. Now, miss you so much, Nick. Aw, thank you very much, Linus. I missed you too. I missed everyone inside here. It just feels like it's been so long. I seriously almost kind of forgot how to stream. But I never forgot how to scuff. That's the thing. I never forgot how to scuff. Scuffing is pretty easy for me. It comes naturally. But I miss you so much, Nick. Aw, thanks, bud. I appreciate that. It always feels so good to be missed. It really does. And I really cannot wait until I come back for the New Year's Eve stream. Really got to fix a lot of the scuff stuff that's happening. Got to get a lot of things repaired. Got to get the redeems up and going. Got to get the new artwork and the model going as well too. All that's coming around rather smoothly, so I'm going to be excited for that. I'm upright and breathing. Hey, that's always the best. That is always the best right there, Slanesh. And I am happy that you're still over here. You're chilling with us and you're having a good time. Always happy to have you here, Slanesh. Please, when the redeems, no legs. Okay. You got it. I will put in the no legs redeem. Don't worry, I will put that in. They were awesome picks, Nick. Aw, thank you, Allie. I had tons of fun over there as well, too. It was just extraordinary. I pay tax so I don't have scuff. You know what? All right, if you pay tax for the scuff and you don't want scuff, all right, that's fair enough. I will take your scuff and I will pay it forward by giving it to someone else who has not paid the scuff tax. I'm going to have an artist redeem that. I'm going to have an artist actually do that for me so I can have a redeem for that. And it's going to be like an actual meme coin. I swear, scuff tax. That's funny. Not sure if I told you about this one, but one of my life goals is owning my own car mechanic shop business and becoming a racing driver with a successful racing career. Hell yeah. That sounds awesome. No, you've never mentioned that. That is so freaking cool. That's a really awesome dream. And look, you're already almost halfway there. You got certifications, got the license and all that stuff. All you need now is to get some good endorsements, go out there on the straightaway or probably go around doing a circuit and boom, there you go. Oh, that's going to be awesome. So, buddy, what you're saying is that I can bring my car over to you, technically my truck. So yeah, I can bring my semi truck over to you and you can work on it for me. That would be awesome. I will pay you good. I will pay you in Nick stickers. I love my scuff. Hey, we love scuff around here. Like I said, I'm the scuff phantom. If it's not scuff, it's not Nick. I started the scuff tax. Nice. Yep, that is now a coined phrase. Thank you, Darky. Also, EOS, how's it going? Good morning. How are you doing? Go ahead and give you a quick shout out real fast. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. That's awesome. I know you can achieve it. Yeah, we're all rooting for you on that one, buddy. You can do it. And anyone inside here, if you have a dream that you really want to do and you really want to accomplish it, stay on the path. Stay on the path. If you want to do it, stay on the path and it will come to you in time. I promise you. Oh man, my plushie is not lonely anymore. Your plushie's not lonely anymore? Aww. Matter of fact, you can see all the plushies in the background as well, too. Oh my gosh, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you so much, EOS. 3 months in a row. Thank you. I appreciate that. And again, like I said, you do not have to subscribe to the channel. That is 100% optional, but I do welcome it and I do appreciate it. Thank you so very much. The other thing is too, is that I do have a little gift I would like to give subscribers at the end of the year in December. So if you are currently subscribed for at least 6 months, whenever December comes, I do have a little gift for you. So it's just a little thank you for being here continuously subscribe to my channel or just continuing to support me. And I just want to give a little something back. So keep that in mind. So if you would like to see what that little gift is, I guess you're going to have to wait until December on New Year's Eve. By the way, I'll send the sim racing event that is being broadcast on YouTube. I'll be participating in later. Yo, you're going to be participating in that? Yes, please. When you get inside the Discord, go underneath random photos and you can drop it inside there. And I would love to see that. That would be awesome. I'll tune in a little bit later on tonight. All right, but now, as I promised, we are currently caught up with chat. So let's go ahead and start sharing our screen. So where do we leave off from? We left off from Trier. That's right. So let's go ahead and we stopped at the training coliseum that was there. Let's go ahead and get that one up and going again. There we go. Oh, nice. Good that I barely got the 6 months. Yeah, I know, right? I have not advertised that to anyone just because I didn't really want people coming in just, subscribing and all that stuff just for like, ooh, I want to get a free gift and stuff like that. It originally was going to be like a big secret, but as we're creeping up closer to December, people who have already been subscribed for over that time, they will be able to get like a small little gift from me. And people who have been subscribed for 1 year continuously, they're also going to get a separate gift as well. So it's going to be slowly adding up. But again, people will not know what the gift is until way later on. So this is where we left off from. We had the training coliseum that was right down the way from the Electoral Palace. So I couldn't go inside there because it was still under construction, and I think they barricaded it off for safety reasons, but it honestly looks so cool. And just a nice, cute little random flower I found. I don't know why. I love taking photos of nature and flowers. It's just so fun. Definitely be there too. Want to show my support for you. That race, it'll be 147 laps on a short yet tough track called Darlington, with the winner getting a cash prize afterward. Yo, that is awesome. Hell yeah. Wish I can get cash prizes. We're rooting for you, buddy. We're rooting for you all the way. And I know you got this. You're going to be over there kicking ass. You're going to be flying through people left and right like they're standing still. You're going to be fast. Lightning fast. You're going to speed. You are speed. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is where we left off from. So we got the walkway leading up to the palace. And then that's where we saw the training coliseum at. So we are caught up with that one now. And these blah, 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 blah. God, if I'm not scuffing over here on freaking stream, I'm scuffing IRL. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, there we go. No one clip that. No one clip that, please. It's already embarrassing enough. But anyway, a little bit of graffiti on the side of the wall going down to a little walkway to get across the road. I really have no idea exactly what they say. I hope they don't say anything bad, but I really just like the way of how the design looked. Like, the design just looks really interesting. Like, it's clean, it's got good lines, a little bit of fade here and there. Like, it's just interesting when you can see people's artwork and stuff like that. And whoever, did the graffiti in the walls and all that stuff, if you're watching the stream by chance, just want to say you got some really good talent. I mean, look, it just looks so clean, some of these. Really, they do. What I'd miss, stepped out and the stream didn't auto reload, so I missed a bunch. Oh no, I'm sorry, Jan. Oh, I'm so sorry. The only thing we did is that we caught up a little bit recapping from what yesterday was. So you did not miss much, so that's good. This was the last set of photos we saw. It was just the walkway going down through the palace, the Coliseum where stream died off from yesterday whenever we completely crashed hard. And you just caught up with the graffiti one. So you are perfect. You are on schedule, so no worries. You are good. And we just passed by this building as we were heading down over to the media store. I remember this one because Darky had to go get a new watch because I accidentally broke it. Even though he said I didn't, I still say I broke it. So I still feel bad about that. Sorry, Darky. Even though he already said it's an old watch, I need a new one anyways. But anyway, this was the path that we were walking to, and I saw this building. And where else can you find art like this in the side of any building? Like, look at that. That is so cool. That is so cool. I gave you a big hug, Nick. I hope you've been well. And again, I miss you so much. Aw, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate that. I missed you too. I miss a lot of people from here. So it is really, really fun to come over here and actually stream again. It really is fun. The only thing that's going to hurt is whenever I have to leave again and not see you until December 31st. That's the only thing that's really going to hurt the most. But I'm going to try to make a good solemn promise. I'm going to try to work out my schedule as best as I can to where I can show back home once a week out of an entire month to go and stream at least a good 4 to 5 days just for y'all. So that'll give me a day to rest before I go back to work and a day to rest after I come back off from work. So I'm going to try my best to stream at least 5 days straight for y'all out of the month. So as long as y'all bear with me, that'd be awesome. Nick, sorry, I had to do it. Had to do what? Had to do what? 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 What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my god. Eos! What did I say? Oh my god. Thank you so very much for the subs. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. 5 gifted subs out to the channel. So if you did get a gift sub, go ahead and please show your consideration and thanks over to Eos. Thank you very much. Eos is definitely... Oh my gosh. And Buddy, oh my gosh. Thank you so very much. Thank you both so very much. Thank you all. And again, this really means so much to me. Thank you so much. You don't have to donate. You don't have to gift sub, but I highly appreciate it. I highly appreciate it so very much. And for those of you that are just now subscribed, you're lucky because we do have an ad break coming here in 10 seconds. So those who are subscribed, you will not see an ad. If you are not subscribed, I do apologize. You will see that 30 to 60 second ad. Hopefully it is short, but we'll see you back here really soon. Look at your DMs, see what I did. Oh god, you know what? I'm gonna have to look this up on my phone real fast because I can't look it up on stream right now because it's being broadcasted live. I don't know what to do. Dude, what did I say? What did I say? I said not to clip it. I said not to clip it. Oh my god. Well, guess we all know what's going on. Oh, my sweet holy mother of Jesus Christ above, sweet holy mother of Mary. Ah, Darky. Oh my lord. Thank you so very much for the generous gift subs. Oh my god. Ali, Jan, Michi, Jim, and Slanesh. Go ahead and please thank Darky for the generous gift subs as well too. Oh my god. Is this your way of getting revenge on me? Is this your way of getting revenge? I know you threatened me about it before, but I'm like, oh my god. And we're creeping up to a hype train right now too. We got, what is it, hype train number 2 right now, going up to hype train 3. No, we are in hype train number 3 going on to 4. Oh my lord. I've not had a hype train in God knows how long. It has been forever. Oh my lord. Y'all are crazy. Thank you all so very much. Thank you, thank you. And again, if you did get a gift sub from either Eos or out from Darky, go ahead and please thank them if you are currently here on the live stream. Please, please, please show your thanks. And looks like we got some new emotes as well too. Looks like we got 4 or 5 new emotes, so feel free to go ahead and use those. Wow, a total of 105 gifted subs now. Yo, oh my god. I already knew you were at 100. I did not know that we just broke past the 101 marker. That is wild, Darky. That is wild. Thank you again so much. And Eos, thank you again for that. And Buddy, thank you again as well. Oh my gosh. This is turning out to be a very, very cool kick-ass stream, that's for sure. Heck yeah. So happy. I feel like I need like a redeem for every single time there's like a sub or gift subbed. I need to do like, I don't know, some type of redeem. Either I dance or act cutesy or say yeah every 5 seconds. I don't know. I'll admit, I wake very early in the morning to go to college since it's 30 minutes away from home. Yo, I was the same way when I went to university. It was like just so close. So I totally get you on that. Living close to school, it really makes a big difference. So that is awesome. Yes, thank you very much for showing the love. Thank you, thank you. I really could like to know how many bits I've given you. All of them. All of them. At least 1,300 euros worth. I know that much. Enough to... All right, I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to say this right now, everyone. Spirits, listen up. Darky single-handedly, one-sidedly paid for the entire 2.0 model. Like, the artwork for it is all done, and he covered, like, part of the rigging as well, too. So right now, the 2.0 model is now in the official rigging process. So I hope to have it here in the next month or two, and when that comes in, I'm going to be super thrilled, and then we are for sure going to be set for New Year's Eve. So that is going to be awesome. This Shadow Leopard, hello, welcome in again. How you doing? 8 months and 6 days. Let's go. You're almost at the 1 year marker. Heck yeah. I know that it should probably be about the 100k bits. Oh, Christ almighty. Yeah, you probably might be, Darky. You probably might be. Knowing you, I'm pretty sure you would be the first one in the 100k club over here. And I honestly have no idea how to respond to that. I think maybe, since I have continuous tracking of all that, I probably could add that to the website to be like, you know, the 100k club, the 50,000k club, 10k club, and just add people inside there. That actually, you know what? That sounds like a great idea. I'm gonna have to write that down somewhere. I'm gonna have to get in touch with my web designer. I have to do that. I do have the 75,000 bits badge. Yeah, that is still wild. I still cannot believe you hit that much. So again, thank you so very much for all of your generous donations, Darky. I greatly appreciate that. It has helped the channel out so much. Ali, you've been following for 8 months and 17 days. Heck yeah. But hey, once I finish college, and if you still do the trucking job, I hope to come along and help you with anything mechanical. Hell yeah. I hope to be doing the trucking job for a while. So it's going to help pay the bills. And I would like to do it for another solid year, to definitely get bills caught up and paid off and all that other stuff. Because yesterday was a little hard. But, well, before the whole power outage and all that stuff. Because as some of you may have known before, I did have a motorcycle at a Harley Davidson, and I bought a brand new. And it's been over 1 year since I've had it. And sadly, I just wasn't able to keep up with it. So I had to call the bank and say, hey, I need to do a voluntary repossession. So tow truck came over, repossessed it, and now I have to wait until they sell it so I pay off the difference. So it sucks, but you know what? Life happens. Life happens, and I hope to pay off all my other bills. So later in life, if I ever want something, I can just pay it with cash. So there we go. Nick, you know I have more money now each month. Yes, I do know, and it kind of scares me a little bit. I have Sugar Daddy Darky over here. I mean, if he wants to pay for the full rigging, he can. He can. If he wants to, that is. That's the thing. If he wants to pay for the whole rigging, it's only 25. It's only 2K5. Not gonna lie, it feels like it's been longer. Honestly, truth. Honestly, truth, because there's been times where I'm like, I don't feel like I've been here this long, and it's like, yo, I've been here for like 2 years. Oh shit, this catches up. But yeah, big old choo-choo, with the boo, But this was along the same path whenever we were walking down over to the mall in Trier, and again, just look at the architecture at this. Look how beautiful that looks. All right, honestly, if I had a phantom mansion, this is what it would look like. I would like to have the small bricks inside there. It almost looks like cobble. The nice, clean, smooth edges around there. The beautiful ornate decorations all around. The top of every window with decorations on the sides and on the bottom. The white pane windows. And very beautiful trim at the very top. And the crown molding. Come on, that just looks amazing. For what it's worth, it takes one to realize that it's time to pull the brakes instead of holding on to a demerit. You know, that is true. That is very, very true. Sometimes you just have to. Sometimes you just got to take a break and take care of what you need to do. And times like this, as my friend told me, just got to pay the stupid tax. But you know what? The motorcycle worked out well for me. I had to use it for a while, and it got me to and from work. It's done its job. And now that I have the semi-truck now, I don't have a need for it. So I will say it has served its purpose. It did turn out very, very good. And now it's time for me to move on. But I will always remember it. My very first motorcycle. I will always remember that. I should probably, when it's safe, then save up for a vacation to the US instead of spending it all here. Oh yeah, definitely. If you come here, oh, Darky, we are going to have a blast if you come over here. I'm telling you, it's going to be freaking fun. To be honest, I've lived in Texas for about my whole life, and I still don't know if it would be the best to start my business here or in Charlotte, North Carolina. Honestly, it kind of really depends, buddy. I would say if you want, you can go over to ChatGPT and kind of throw in a couple of suggestions like what are the possibilities of me starting a successful business in location 1 versus location 2, and you can use general areas in Texas where you would like to live in and general areas in the Carolinas where you would like to live in too. So you can have different options for that. That probably could help you out. And probably ask ChatGPT for numbers to show like what kind of people are inside this area, what kind of people would need this type of service done, and on top of that, what kind of services you provide. Like, is it just oil changes? Is it a one-stop shop? You know, like things like that. So that could be a thing as well too. The Scuffed Lord returns. Oh Lord, Astra, going from yesterday? Good Lord, it was terrible. The Scuff came hard. It came super hard. But hey, we are back again for take 2, and we are doing, knock on wood, doing all right. I've been wanting to go to Germany for so long, especially since I have an exchange sister from Germany. Oh, it is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. Once I get through the rest of the pictures, we'll get into some of the more funnier stories as well too, along with the story of how I came about to say the pss, 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 water. And no one will get that except for Rose, Darky, and Volks. So they are the only ones that's going to get that. So you will all learn about that later. Nick used to be a biker? What? Yeah, I used to ride a motorcycle. I loved it. For one whole year, I rode it. It's done my job pretty well, or it's done its job pretty well, getting me down to my job. And it was the best freedom I ever could ask for. But now, since I had the semi-truck, I get to have more freedom to go and drive around the US. So that's the cool part about it. Where I am is boring, barely anything to see. Hey, you know what? What could be boring for one person could be a bowl of excitement for someone else. Trust me, if it's somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, I would choose that any day of the week. I'm being serious. Good to know. I'm thinking about visiting my exchange sister for Germany. I mean, there's different locations, like here in Trier, Germany, where a lot of these photos are from. It's super busy. It's like almost like a metropolitan area, so to say. Definitely have nothing else but churches, that's for sure. I think they have more churches than businesses. But I will tell you, it does look pretty. It is super, super nice. Yeah. Here's a clock tower over here. And I forgot exactly what it said. My German teacher told me this one. I showed her a picture of these, and she said it's all in Latin. And I think she said that No man even knows the hour, or no one even knows the hour, or something like that. And she said it was like a Latin saying, which also, she is also taken Latin. She knows German as her native tongue. She knows Latin, French, English, and Spanish. She knows quite a lot of languages. She is just superior with that. But yeah, I mean, just look at the architecture. You can just see the Roman architecture right there. The beautiful decorations, the arches right above. This seriously looks like it's out from like a Mario game. You know what I mean? It just looks so cool. I can visit. I got my car and money for fuel. I think my place is pretty quiet. You know what? I believe you on that. Sometime you got to show me like a little like small tour like around your village. I would love to see that. Oh my God, look at that. You can just see, look at that. Look at that little gargoyles right there on the sides at every corner. That is just so awesome. Kind of reminds me of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. But yeah, look at this. Just look at this. They got like little markets over here, some fresh flowers. The McDonald's is back over here on the right-hand side, which we went into to go and eat. Darky bought 40 chicken McNuggets. I had a little box of chicken McNuggets. Rose and Volks had, I think they got like the McChicken, I want to say, but I think it may have been a burger. But while we were over there, they charged me, I kid you not, for 2 packets of ketchup. Two bloody packets of ketchup was €1 freaking 20. 60 cents for a package of ketchup. 60 cents. Can you believe that? That's like almost like 70 cents here in the States for a freaking thing of ketchup. I'm over here. I'm like, I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled hard. Free refills out from a freaking, you know, like 44-ounce freaking cup to just stack inside there. And then on top of that, I get ketchup for free. But going to Germany, pay for refills, pay for ketchup packets. Absolute madness. It's madness. Madness. Trier is one of the Roman remains in Germany, and that got followed up with it becoming a major city in the Middle Ages. True. My German teacher is from Trier, and she was telling me a lot about it. So I was like, all right, I got to go visit Trier then. I got to go and do that. Let's see, Nick and I can give you a full tour of the U.S. Absolutely. You got it, Allie. That's where the churches and cathedrals come from. The place has got a major Catholic influence. Honestly, I never would have known. But I probably would have taken a good guess. But just look at the architecture. That is, that is so awesome. Also, well, I think we have a certain Finney inside here. How you doing? What's going on, Finney? Thanks for catching the stream. How you doing today? We're catching up on a little bit of Germany visits and all that. Going over a few things that we saw and some of the experiences that we got to live through. So you came in at the perfect time. Okay, so that's all for that one. I think we shall continue over here. Yes. Let's see, I'm doing all right. I want to stop by and say hello. Well, thank you so very much for stopping by. Thanks for saying hello. I hope you are having a fantastic afternoon. I believe it's afternoon, right? I don't have my clocks up anymore. I need to, actually, do I have my clocks? Oh, I do. But why are they not showing, though? Oh, I think I know why. Hold on. Oh, well, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. I tried to make my world clocks work. That's all right. Paying for more ketchup is crazy. Yes, it is. I seriously, for the amount that I paid, I could have just gone down to the corner store and for like an extra €3.50, I could have just bought like a whole freaking bottle and just, you know, just squirted it all over my freaking table and just been like, I have ketchup for days. Ketchup for days. This would have cost me like, you know, almost like 20 euros just to get this amount of ketchup I need. That would have been nuts. That is normal here, but I remember it being 20 cents and not 60. Yeah, that is crazy though. That's the price. Yeah, that price gets you a whole bottle of water. Yeah, practically. Oh gosh. Inside the same shopping area, we went down to a little import store, and supposedly they had things that were imported from the U.S. I think Darky, that's where you got the Pringles can from. He got cheated. He got cheated so bad because when he bought them, I think it was like 6 or 7 euros or something like that. And when we compared it to a normal can of Pringles, it literally telescoped in. Like, that can was so freaking small, and the chips were stupid super tiny. It's like, yeah, you are getting cheated on this. Which, Darky, by the way, that reminds me, what did your dad think about the spicy Pringles chips? Were they kind of alright? Not so much? I really feel like I need to bring over like a ghost pepper and a Carolina Reaper. I need to send that to you sometime. Nuh-uh, that is way too pricey. It really was, Finny. It really was. It was absolutely wild. The only time we got decent American junk food was when I took them on to base over to Rammstein. So we had a really good time over there. Got to go see the base a tiny bit. Went to go shopping at the commissary, and then we got some souvenirs from the exchange. So it was really fun. He didn't eat them yet? Oh, he's missing out. He's missing out so badly. But yeah, he's missing out so badly. But yeah, tell me what his reaction is when he actually has them. Here we are still in the square. And this was just so beautiful. I mean, it's just so ornate, so decorated. I mean, just look at that. Oh, I would die happy if I saw stuff like this all the time. A little bit more artwork in the architecture. Like, seriously, if I ever had something like this going on, I probably would have like a statue of myself with the little nick workers, and it would just be like Scuffed. It would just be total scuff. Let's see, 19. I think that says 1920 at the top over here. Too much architecture about that. And matter of fact, I just now noticed this as well too. I just now noticed this is that it's cut out right here on the side. Like, I have never noticed that before. That is kind of interesting. I told him that I am disappointed. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, looking at those chips, it was like super teeny tiny. It's like, why? 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 Why would you do this to hard-paying workers who just want to have a good, you know, little bit of snacks here and there? Mean people. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean? What do you mean I crashed again? Oh my lord. It still shows me as being live. There is no dip inside the stream health. I swear. Oh gosh. It has to be the internet. That's the only thing. It has to be the internet. This is what I'm afraid of. I'm on Wi-Fi right now. I'm not hardwired in. So this is what I'm afraid of. Matter of fact, I have my stuff pulled over on the side. Oh, okay, I can see now. I see where the Wi-Fi actually spiked super hard. Okay. I have my task manager open right now, so that's how I'm kind of keeping tabs on everything. Well, what do you know? Nice good little ad coming in, and I cannot snooze it. This is dumb. Ah. Okay, so now that we are back from Ripperoonie Land, which part did you hear last? Was it me talking about the little cutout from this area? Or was it something else? I'm so sorry it keeps crashing. I just want to get through today. I just want to get through today. Please, internet gods above. Oh my Scuff, hallowed be thy name. Thy internet will come. Thy AOL will be done on earth as it is in dial-up. You're alive. It just restarted. Had like a 5-second crash. Nick, you didn't pay the Scuff tax. You know what? You're right. You're right. I didn't pay the Scuff tax. And you know what? I need to repent for that. Here. There. I paid my Scuff tax. Which, Ironically, is a euro. I had that stashed in my breast pocket, and I forgot all about it. So when I was doing laundry, it fell out. And I was like, well, what do you know? I have €1. Who would have thought? Which, matter of fact, all the money I had from Germany, I got that transferred back over to USD, and then I transferred it over to yen. So right now I have I have 10,000 yen right now. So I got two 5,000 yen bills. Gonna get ready for Japan next year, that's for sure. I don't know, because my Wi-Fi crashed multiple times. You know what, Allie? Me too. Me too. Wait, you didn't give it all away? No, I forgot I had my I forgot I had like €1 in my breast pocket, and I just completely forgot about it. I don't know why I put it inside there. I just did for some random reason. And yeah, it just kind of popped out whenever I did laundry. Like, well, what do you know? I guess it kind of came in use. Also, just completely go off on another sidetrack. Look at the size. Look at the sheer massive size of this backpack. This looks like Backpack Boy's backpack from, oh God, what the hell was it? It wasn't Hey Arnold. It was something else. Oh, I see you spiking over there. Wi-Fi, you spiking, you little bastard. I think I know what it is. Whenever I'm zooming in, somehow, for some reason, let me see. Yeah, I think whenever I zoom in, I think that's causing it to lag out a little bit, which is weird. So I have no idea. Oh yeah, guys, Nick was crazy and gave money away. Yes, this is actually very, very true. I did give money away over in Germany. And it is still useful over here in the States, but I had $100 of $2 bills. So when I first landed, I gave $2 bills to everyone on the flight crew that flew me into Germany. And my entire stay in Germany, I gave $2 bills out to random people. And whenever I took off and landed back in the States, I gave $2 bills to that crew as well too. And that was all my $2 bills. And people are just like, you know, you're crazy for giving away money for free. But I'm like, it's a $2 bill. Come on, it's special. They don't make them anymore. But I have like thousands of dollars worth of them. So I'm like, nothing for me. I mean, they're fun. They're fun little things. But yeah, so clearly if I had saved a lot more, I probably would have bought this backpack, which clearly would not have fit on the freaking plane. That, I mean, God, look at that. The sheer size is crazy. And also, yes, it is whenever I do zoom in, the Wi-Fi spikes super hard, and I don't know why. So I think I found out why I'm lagging on that end. I think that's what may have made it crash last time. Yeah, Nick gave me two $2 bills. I did. If I had extras with me, I would have given you, Rose, and Volks a silver coin. I would have given you a 1936 silver coin dime. I would have. Oh, wait, can I snooze real fast? Yes, I can snooze. Another 5 more minutes. Hell yeah. You have thousands of dollars in $2 bills? Yes. To be not precise, but kind of accurate, it's probably about maybe $4,300 in $2 bills I have. I think the most I ever had was about maybe 5,000, but clearly that number's gone down little by little. But yes, I did have a lot. And the reason why, it's just because, again, they're not making them as much anymore. So I'm like, let me just collect as many as I can. And so thankfully, I can still get the newer print ones, like from 2003, 2016, 2017. But like the older bills from like, you know, 1972, 73, 74, 75 and all that, those are the ones I keep and I don't give away. But the newer print bills, I don't mind giving away. But they're just fun. Oh, don't do that, Nick. Spikes. Spiky, spikety, spike. Yep, spiking up. But yeah, I just love collecting $2 bills and giving them away. They're just fun. They're just fun. But I'm crazy enough to do that. Anyway, however, this is still the same area where we were hanging out at and chilling. This corner piece right here, that is part of the McDonald's. That's where we went to go and have our bite to eat for lunch. But seriously, the whole square, it was just filled with so many different things. It was just incredible. And one thing I thought was super awesome is look at the ceiling tiles. Look at the roof tiling. Look at the roof tiling. Just look at that. It looks like freaking dragon scales. Isn't that freaking badass? Imagine have something like that built over here in the States and being like, yeah, which one's your house? Oh, just look for the one with the dragon skin roofing. Like, excuse me, what? See him drive up, like, you know what I mean? Come on, that just looks badass. That looks so badass. And again, if y'all want to see the spirits, feel free to go ahead and join my Discord. It is just very simply !Discord, and you can jump in and go over to Germany Trip 2025, and you can see these photos for yourself as well. See, it's right over here on this side. Ta-da! And I wasn't sure exactly what this is, but it almost looked like the same training center that was down from the palace. But this probably may have been like a different, larger Colosseum at one point in time, but this is just the remain ruins. Oh, and speaking of the palace, there's the opposite end of the palace as well too. I mean, this thing is huge. It is massive. I would really love to go inside there one day to go and check it out. But here's the fun part. Checking out the museum. All of this stuff inside here is just amazing. I nom you, Nick. You nom me. Like nom nom nom. Like eat me up because I'm so delicious and so adorable and so sweet, like a piece of sugar cube. If you do that, everyone's gonna eat me up, and then there's not gonna be anything left. I mean, I already have like half a body. I mean, if you eat me up, I'm not gonna have anything else. There's not gonna be anything else left. Because if you go over there and start nomming me, this is gonna be terrible. Because then it's gonna be like nom 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 nom. See, look, you guys already ate my jacket. I cannot believe you ate my jacket already. Just, you're nomming me to pieces. Why? And then here's a little bit more of the museum. A lot of the like old arrowheads and stuff like that. And this is all native to the area over here as well too, from Trier mainly. And just seeing all this was freaking amazing. Nick, almost have the high shoes empty. Hell yeah, it's good, isn't it? Which that was another thing. The candies over there, they were so good. Matter of fact, I still have the sour Apple-Os with me. And on the packaging, it says extra sour. And they truly, really are extra sour. Like, I was surprised. Like, they are sour. But I think one of the most sour candies I have had yet is Shockwave. Is that correct? Am I correct on that one, Darky? Is Shockwaves? It's sort of kind of like Warheads, except they slap so much harder than you would expect. And I really feel like I should have bought like 5 more bags of that, because that shit was fucking delicious. And then this one is the design of like early clubs and axes and all that. This was early axes. Yeah. So this was depicting like the club with an insert of a rock inside there. And you can see like the different depths and length. It was center. Oh, center shock. That's what it was. Thank you. Thank you. You still got the center shocks? Yep. I still got a few more. Hell yeah. Jan, are you over there in Germany as well too? Oh my lordy. And speaking of which, hello there, Mama Rainbow. Let me give you a shouty outo really fastiosos. How you doing? We're going to the part where we're at the museum. And I think we only paid like €7 a piece, I think. It was so worth it. I loved checking out this entire place. But this one was an example of the axe being used, and more than likely of how things would have looked when using that club. Also, the ad break should be done here in about 10 more seconds, so we should be good. Let's see. Thank you very much. Of course, the Mama Rainbow. Stabby, stabby time. Exactly, buddy. I mean, you can definitely stabby, stabby people with this one. I mean, they got arrows on them. I'm very much over in Germany, born and raised here. Yo! Well, what do you know? The Germans are taking over the chat. Well, you know what? If there's ever a time, if anyone is ever speaking another language, either in German or in Spanish, I do have people inside here who can translate, and they will bust you if you're saying something wrong. Like, if you're just like, you know, oh yeah, if you want to say I love you to someone in German, just call them a Scheiße. It's like, really? Ah, I think I'll do that. Going over there and doing that, being like, wrong, wrong. I know that's a trap. I know that's a trap. Germans are taking over. Well, looks like I lost the war inside my stream then. Hey, the more the merrier. The more welcome from all around the world I am always happy to have inside the chat. Quite a bit further north than Trier, though. Trier is good, 5 hours from where I'm at, possibly 6. Yo, so you're like way up north. So you're like bordering another country pretty much. That is so crazy. Possibly 6. Okay, gotcha. Who is this on my livers list? Well, who do we have over here? Then we have a certain Cheap Blaster over here. How you doing? How's your streams been, by the way? Also, the new model looks great, by the way. How you been? How's stream been going? Hippity hoppity, this chat is now German property. Jawohl. Oh my god. Can we all agree that Nick is the cutest, adorablest ever? Ah. Thank you. I appreciate that. You are all so kind. Thank you. You guys are so adorable. You guys are just as adorable. Just like little sugar cubes. I just want to eat you all up. You're so tasty and so delicious. So cute and so sweet. But yeah, how you doing, Chi? What's going on? How you been? How's the streams been? How's the artwork, by the way? And speaking of which, I know I don't do promotions for much and all this stuff from time to time. Stay with me. Stay with me, stream. Stay with me. Back down. Easy. Easy now. Come on, stream. Come back to me. Come back to me, stream. Maybe it's just my model. My model looks inside the endless void, just being like, yep, I'm just here. And then I catch up and I lag the hell out for like, I don't know, 5 seconds. Come on, catch up. We're catching up little by little. It's going to be super delayed on my end. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Chi, I wanted to ask you real fast. You got in as the vegan artist, right? Like you were able to get the pass to go in. Oh, there we go. Now we're finally caught up. Thank God. I've been good, just mostly busy, to be honest. I gotcha. Been doing a lot more commissions. Had to announce hiatus for now so I could focus on my studies. Ah, I get you on that. I'm still on my semi-hiatus right now, but I had to share my experience over in Germany, especially about the water. And if you don't know about the water, you will find out about that after I get done with the museum. How's it been now that you're back? It's been really fun. I'm sad to say that I won't be having any more streams until December 31st, but on the good news, I am getting closer to having the 2.0 model completed. So that is going to be the best part about it all. So definitely keep a close eye on that one. December 31st, save the date, starting at 12 p.m. Central Time afternoon. We'll be partying all the way until January 1st at midnight. So we're going to have tons and tons of fun. Yes, his mother VTuber son, so it has to be. Aww. Yes, I is the VTuber son. I'm the precious silver boy. And you know what? It's so interesting. Everyone always says, Nick, I don't expect you to look like that. I'm like, what? Like an asshole? Like what? Like I'm short? What? And it's just like, no, just being adorable. I'm like, Aww. Thank you. And then I'm always just like that every single time. Maybe I'm just like too much into it. I don't know. Yes, throw that at Nick. Don't throw that at Nick. What are we throwing at Nick? Please don't throw things at Nick. That's not nice. If you throw things at Nick, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be sad. Don't throw things at Nick. Unless if it's love. Throw things at me that are love. I'm gonna get going. I'm lagging again. No worries, Allie. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate it. And if you're able to jump back in later, it'd be awesome to see you. And if not, I will see you in the Discord. And I wish you a great and beautiful rest of the day. Without getting too specific, blah, blah, blah. Without getting too specific, I'm the greater of Hanover Bremen. Oh, okay. I got yous. I got yous. I'm going to have to go visit you next time when I go back over to Germany. Then I did, yeah. Let's go. Hell yeah. And again, see you later, Allie. Bye-byes. Hanover is about an hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours away from me to the west. All right. Well, we don't have to start getting specific about where we live at. Unless if you are all comfortable with stuff like that, that is totally up to y'all. But definitely don't get too precise of where you're at. You know, don't start putting in like, you know, this is my home address at this area, catty corner to this. But if you're okay with just wanting to say what town you're from, I'd say that's probably like the maximum I would ever go. But mine would be like, you know, I'm from Texas. That's probably about the most I would say. Then we're on the opposite sides. Well, what do you know? Should experience him slightly drunk. Best thing ever. Yes. And again, I will get to the drunk story here after the museum. So let me go ahead and get through this real fast as well. If I get to meet you in person, I will give you the big old hug. Aww, I love hugs. I am a hugger. Rose, Darky, and Volks can tell you that right now. I am a big hugger. So this was a display of how they did like early castings and all that. So this looks like it was a casting of a sickle. So you can kind of see where it was carved out inside the actual stone. And I'm like, that is pretty cool. And again, some more axes that they had on display, and it was just so cool. I wanted to come quickly in and say hi, but we'll be lurking in the background. All right, sounds good, Chi. Thank you so very much for popping in. Thanks for chilling with us for a little bit and saying hello. And again, congratulations on getting into VGen. I hope you get all the commissions. And I also hope that you're able to catch up on a lot of stuff and do a lot of things while you're on hiatus as well, too. Oh, sorry, I meant Hanover is to the east of me. East, west, north, south, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Somewhere around there, right? Ah, yes. Some more Roman architecture. Look at that. Look at that. It just, the amount of time and craftsmanship that went inside that is just incredible. Why do you do this to me, stream? Why do you hate me so? Why do you hate me so, OBS? Do I need to go over and switch to a different program? You know what? Actually, I am. I am, by God. I'm going to switch over to a different freaking program. Mama Rainbow, I am going to use the one that you have suggested to try out, and I will probably download that and do a test stream because poo-poo on this. I am tired of OBS just continuously crashing on me. My goodness. Okay, but we are back again. This is going to be like a 25-part stream. I'm telling you, it's going to be a 25-part stream. We are eventually going to get through this. I need to get through this today. I promise we will get through this. We will get through this. Thank you so much for the head pats. I don't have the redeem right now, but you know what? We do what we can. All right, so let me see if I can try to go ahead and zoom through this and then get through the actual story of Drunk Nick. And again, if you would like to check this all out, this is in my Discord underneath Germany Trip 2025. So if you want to have a lot of time to go and look at the details inside here, I highly suggest checking that out. This was another room where they had the little pieces of stone and cobble put together to make the murals. And it is just incredible of how they put this together. And that's just like a little corner. So like imagine how big this is. Like this is probably about as tall as me. See how it's getting bigger? Check this out. This literally took up an entire freaking wall in the room. And if I'm able to zoom in, if I could zoom in closer without lagging out and dying. Don't you do it. Don't you stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. If you zoom in very, very close to it, you will be able to see the small little teeny tiny pieces that was painstakingly put together again. And it's like this kind of stuff. It's just amazing. Okay, so there's the castle. We'll get to the castle next in just a moment. Okay, so now everyone wants to know about the Drunk Nick story, right? Let me catch up with chat real fast. Gotta go through things in the house. Can lurk for now. All right, sounds good, Jan. Thank you very much for coming over here, checking in with us. I appreciate that. Go ahead and do the lurky lurks. We will be here for a while longer until we crash again. But thanks again for popping in. I appreciate that. Echo needs services soon. At your service. Oh, yeah, that's right. Echo, I forgot to mention that Darky needed a couple of things done. Your plate is getting even more filled. I'm so sorry, Echo. Sorry. Just gotta wait till the 16th. Okay, so Drunk Nick story. We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds until the ad starts, and I'm out of snoozes, so I will try to make this as best and fast as I can before the ad starts. So, one night, we decided to go out to a steakhouse, and this is a place that Rose and Volks have been to before, and it's like, Silverboy, let's go over here and have a good meal. I'm like, all right, shoot, let's do it. So we go over there, and I'm like, I want to try like some more German dishes. And I think I had another schnitzel that night, I want to say. And whenever we start getting our orders set up and all that, I say, you know what? I want to have some alcohol. I want to have some alcohol because I've never tried, you know, if the alcohol in Germany is different than how we produce it here in the States. So I go about getting a drink. Rose, do you remember the name of that drink I had? It was an orange something, and I cannot remember. I'm going to close commissions after this for a while. I'm sorry, Echo. I know you have a lot on your plate right now. You have a lot on the buffet. But I ordered this drink, and I also said that I just wanted water. Except I said I wanted mineral water. Because that's, for some reason, it was stuck in my head for saying mineral water. And they get back, they give me my, you know, alcoholic drink, and I also have the water with me, but it's bubbling. And Rose is telling me, oh, Silverboy, you didn't get tap water, you got the sparkling water. It's carbonated. And basically, it's got the carbonation inside there, instead of just being just normal flat tap water. And I was like, ah, shoot. And I'm like, I'm not too much of that kind of person. There's the snooze ad. 5 more minutes. And I was like, okay. So I take a little sip of that. I'm like, yeah, it's all right. And then I have a sip of my alcohol. I'm like, wow, that is really good. Like, it didn't burn, it didn't sting. And most of you know I am a lightweight and I don't like strong liquors. So I was like, all right, this is pretty good. I will take this. So I started drinking during the night. We're all talking stories, having a good time. And then finally, I'm getting really loose. I'm getting really relaxed. And one thing turns to another. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and have another drink real fast. So the waitress, kind enough to bring me another drink. So I'm sipping on that still, having my dinner, having a little bit of water in between, you know, to balance myself out. And then finally, in between, I'm like halfway done with my other alcoholic drink. Rose is talking to me and saying, hey, Silverboy, how do you like, you know, the sparkling water? And I'm like this. I'm like, you know what? The the sparkling, this water right here, this water, it's all right, but I really didn't. I really didn't want to have like the loud water. I didn't want the loud water. I wanted the quiet water. I wanted the quiet water, not the loud water. And she's over here looking at me just like, you wanted the quiet water? Like what? And then I'm over here just like, yeah, you know, because the other water, you know, it's, you know, doesn't have any of the bubbles inside there. So whenever you open it up, and all that stuff, it's like, you know, it just goes pss, pss, pss. I don't want the pss, pss, pss water. I want the shh water, because if I have the pss, pss, pss water, then I know that it's going to be all bubbly and stuff. And if I get the shh water, it's not going to be bubbly. So I want the non-bubbly one, so it's going to be really good. Everyone cracked up laughing so hard. It's like, yeah, we're going to remember this, just the bubbling water. Yep, just the pss, pss, pss water. So whenever I go over there, I'm just like, what kind of water do you want? I want the shh water, not the bubbly water. I don't want the pss, pss, pss water. Let's see. You know what's beyond all right? Try sparkling water with apple juice in a 50-50 mix. That almost sounds like a spritzer. And I don't know how I feel about those. Like, I know we have like carbonated sparkling wine, like sparkling grape juice, and I never got into that. It was just bleh. We need to get a drink when you come here to Mexico. Oh Lord. All right, I will tell you this right now, Echo. I will get slightly inebriated, but I will not get drunk to where I black out. I did that once in my life, never again. I hated that. But I do not do shots. If I do even half a shot without any mixers, I am done. I am done. There is like nothing else. There's nothing else. It is just absolutely doomed. Nick is doomed. But yeah, so that's what happened to me. I got pretty drunk, was having a hard time walking, and I do remember this. I do have a memory. So me being blackout drunk is different because I don't remember shit. But if I'm inebriated, just ever so slightly, like past buzz, I remember a lot of stuff. So I do remember we were walking, and it was like, hey, let's walk up this way so we don't have to take the stairs. And I'm like, God damn the fucking walkway. Who gives a shit? Let's go and take the fucking stairs. Let's take the stairs. Get the exercise. This is Germany. We need to get our exercise in and walk. We ain't been fucking walking enough anyways. So here I am. I'm going up the stairs, right? And they're like, Nick, are you okay? I'm like, I'm feeling great. I'm not having any fucking problem in the world. They're like, oh God, he's gone Irish. And so here we are, we're walking back, I'm stumbling, and I'm holding onto the wall to like ease myself down so I don't face plant and, you know, bust my face. Get all the way down to the hotel room, and they're like, all right, Nick, we're back. I walk up to the bed, I belly flop right on the bed. And they're like, you okay, Nick? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute. I don't know. And they're like, all right, well, we'll just go ahead and just let you sleep it off, Silver Boy. And yeah. And then, yeah, that was my night. It was pretty funny. So that is Drunk Nick. Turns out I got another 10 minutes in me. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Let's see. It's Shorla? Apple Shorla. To be specific, it's 10 out of 10. I'm gonna have to try that. Guys, he was drunk enough to put his palm. Okay. I meant to set my alarm. I meant to set my fucking alarm. So I thought I was doing good. I took out my phone. I went to my settings and I was like, all right, I want to wake up at 8 o'clock. So I put in 8, right? The next morning, Darky's already up because he is an early bird. And I'm looking like, why the fuck did my alarm not go off? And sure enough, I had put 8 in the calculator, not 8 a.m. in my clock. Like, well, here we go. I will die on that hill. Oh my Lord. But yeah, that was a very interesting moment. That was a very interesting night and a morning. So my friends got to see Drunk Nick. We had a good laugh and we had good memories. And so now, with that being said, let's go ahead and move out from the pss, pss, pss water and Drunk Nick and start getting into the castle. let's see. It started. Yeah, we'll start right here. So this was the front entrance of the castle. It was super crazy. You had put 800 in the calculator. Yes, I did. I put 800 in the calculator. I don't know what I was trying to calculate, but clearly whatever I was doing surely did not add up. And that's what happened. Oh my god, major lag. So here we are going inside the castle. And this was one of the ones that we went to go see that was still in really good condition. That was very well maintained as well too. Little view of the outside and the little gift shop and sort of kind of like a sweet store, like a pastry shop. I think they also served like food for lunch. But you can just see like how everything looked on the inside. I think there was like 10 or 14 floors to walk up. And it was just incredible. This was a kitchen that anyone would want to murder for. Like, look at the sheer size of this kitchen. It just looks amazing. Besides, guys, he didn't belly flop in the bed. He sat down on the bed and we gave him water. Yeah, that's true. You gave me the shh water. You didn't give me the pss water. Just for the record. He probably tried to calculate the exact coordinates of his muscle mommies. Actually, yes. I was trying to find the muscle mommies so hard. And you know what? Matter of fact, it was so challenging. It was so challenging to ask people where they were at. And I think a few of them said, if you're looking for someone like that, you need to go east, far east, like in Russia. And I'm like, well, damn it all, I'm going to Russia. And then Darky had a good point. If I moved to Germany, I'm even more closer to Russia. So probably could be a day trip. But yeah, so that's exactly what happened. My memory for the exact details is still kind of fuzzy here and there. But from what Rose, Volks, and Darky can recall and bring up, I can definitely attest to that and say, yep, this is what happened. Maybe I was looking for a muscle mommy that was like, I don't know, 800 pounds or something like that. Pure lean beef. Probably could have been that. But this was the entrance going into the kitchen. So there's the entrance to the kitchen. And there's a better look of the kitchen inside there. I wouldn't call Russia a day trip. Depends. If you fly over there, stop in, spend the day, and then fly back, then technically it's a day trip. If we're driving, that's going to be like a few days. So that's going to be a little hard. So here was the kitchen, and here's sort of kind of like the center foyer area, so to say. And this was sort of kind of like a little well. I'm assuming where they went to go get the water from. But what was interesting is that even my German teacher said that it was very unusual to see a kitchen inside of the castle itself. Because a lot that she used to see growing up, the kitchens used to be outside, so you wouldn't smell like the food, the smoke, and all that, and getting inside the castle. So I was like, I don't know, it seems a little special. But yeah, the full grand area, the sit-down area. And you can see the wells covered. I am going to say this since I am gone now, and I don't think the wish came true just yet. But I did throw a euro inside there, or like a 50-cent piece, and I did wish for my muscle mommy to come true. And after a while, I wrote a whole fucking book about how me and her meet. That story is for later. Go ahead and check out my Patreon. If I actually load it up over there, it's not going to be on Patreon. It's not. It's not. I'm not going to charge people for that. But there will be artwork later. Maybe. With the current political climate, I would count on a convenient trip to Russia, to be honest. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be convenient at all. It would not be convenient. Alas. Looks like I need them to come to me. But yeah, I did throw a coin inside there and made my wish. A little bit more of the shields around the entire castle, and it was just incredible. The walkways, even though it seemed kind of small and tight, it was just so decorated. Very open, spacious, and I loved it. And I think these were either like some type of closets or maybe a water closet, like a bathroom or something like that. And you can also see the little piece where like he is strapped into, like, you've been a bad person, time to sit you over here and kneel down and be punished. And then we also had like this small little armory, and I think this was sort of kind of like the prison cells or something like that. But it looked pretty awesome. Oh yeah, the torture chamber. And the best person to talk to for getting information about this was Volks. He was very vocal about like all the different stuff inside here and what was used for what. So I'm like, yo, okay, I got my history lesson. So I'm like, gonna have to keep that. Gonna have to keep that in my back pocket. And then that just leads back out to the front. Another set of stairs that we went up. And if you look very carefully here in the very, very top, you can kind of see like, I want to say that's thatch with some mud and clay mixed in. But you can kind of see how they did like the early year plastering, which is just so awesome. And you can also see like how they built it in with the sand wall as well too. Like that is so damn unique. Just another picture looking outside. He has to just move here and target gyms and he'll find a Muslim mommy eventually. So true. I mean, I already have like an image of what she looks like in my head. And I also have that down as well too. Which, Rose, did I send you that? Did I send you a picture of like the person that I manifested in my mind or no? Or the mommy finds him, probably more likely. You know, honestly, that's kind of how the story I have written is semi-going. It's semi-going that way. Both of us meet inside a crowded gym. We bump into each other by accident at a water fountain. She looks down at me, expecting me to just back off because of her sheer size and the intimidating look and the powerful aura behind her. But I simply just look at her and say, oh, my bad. Grab my water and I bounce on out. And then she's like, the fuck? And then that's when she starts becoming interested in me. Yeah, see, I'm getting this shit planned out. Oh yeah, she's the dominating one. Oh yeah, clearly, she's going to be very dominating. I heard torture chamber and I have arrived. Yes, we were talking about the torture chamber. This one. This was the one that you were telling us about. Fangirl dominating. She's going to be chamber and we were this one you were telling also one. This was the area we were talking about, Volks. Come on, OBS, work with me, snap my neck by accident. Whoops. Oh, please don't tell me I crashed again. Did I crash again? Oh my scuffing shit. This is going to be hard, folks. We're almost done. We're almost done, so that's a good thing. Like I said, welcome to the 20-part series. The Wi-Fi is killing me right now. This is why I need Ethernet. I need a 200-foot Ethernet cable running from the modem, going all the way down to my computer so I don't have this issue. So again, I do apologize for the major amount of scuff, but again, it is my trademark. If it's not scuff, it's not Nick. But it sucks because I lose all the people at the same time. I'm like, ah. But then again, I guess technically I could get more people inside here because eventually they might get the notification that I'm live. Just to realize I've been live for, I don't know, 2 hours. But yeah, so this was the torture chamber we were talking about earlier. And I was just explaining that you were telling me all about it and how they would, you know, set like the stones inside there, hook them up and slowly stretch them out and all that. And I was like, that was just pretty interesting. Like the amount of facts and history that you knew about it. I was like, yes, tell me more. And then the reason why Echo is doing the fangirl scream is because she is the only one that I sent this story out to in its full completion. So she got to read all of it. She said it's really good. She loved it. There were parts that she told me it's super emotional. There's parts where it gets, you know, kind of heated, where it's scary, passionate scenes, and then ones to where it's, you know, knowing that in the end, I'm not going to spoil that one for you. I'm not going to spoil that one. Eventually, if I do put it up for someone to read, maybe I'll get your opinion on it. Maybe I'll share it. I don't know. Echo, what do you think? Is it good enough to share to people? Yep, Scuff again. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Scuff. Telling you. But yep, back, and you are back quick. Hey, I tried to make sure I was back quick. Matter of fact, I got to make sure I finished up quick so we have no more crashes. But thanks again for coming back, everyone. Again, I apologize for the major scuff. It would literally rip their spine apart. Yep. You mean you would? I mean, that too. He probably could rip the spine out of someone. The pointy thing next to the right side of the picture was used to split a person in half. Yep, he's talking about this one right over here, I assume. Via the body weight, and sometimes they would attach rocks to the ankles to make it faster. So they had like different sizings over here as well too. So it doesn't matter if you were big or small, you were going to get tortured. No spoilers. No spoilers inside of the Muscle Mommy story. So if you are interested, let me know. Like, just send me a message and I will send you all of what I have and you can read it over. It's still a little jagged here and there. I haven't written in like literal years. So if you want to, let me know, and I do not mind sending over the files. I'll probably send it in a zipped file because it's about 28 chapters. But they're not long. They're like 4 pages each chapter. Some of them are like 3, a couple of them are 5. So, yeah. So only if you're interested. Nick, Secret Arthur, imagine you bringing out that book and she finds you at an autograph event of your book. Peak cinema. Oh, if I only had arms. If I only had arms, that would be great. That would be phenomenal. If I only had arms. I have no arms. There's no arms on me. Well, can't do the hands up peak cinema thing, but you all kind of get the reference, right? But yeah, that would be super awesome. What would the chances be, right? Probably really high if I manifested it. So continuing through the castle tour, you can see that they definitely love their bodies of armor that they had. Some ornate chairs along with storage underneath. And I think this leads out to outside. Yeah, so there's a little bit of the courtyard from the window. Nice big open sit-down area. I'm not sure what this was for. I'm not sure if it was for like lounging or something like that. But it does lead out to a wonderful area outside. And I will get back to that in just a moment. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Look at that view outside. Just look at that. All day and all night I'd be out over there just watching on the balcony. I mean, just look how freaking cool that is. I mean, come on. Okay, now we got thunderstorms rolling in, so I really have to kick this into high gear. Let's see. This area over here, Volks was saying that this was a little pathway to go down to the old parts of the castle, I believe. Correct me if I am wrong on that one. Let me know if I am correct or incorrect on that one. Just please let me know on that one, Volks. It was a waiting hall. Okay. For when people show up to see the Lord of the Castles or diplomatic things. Okay, I gotcha. So that's what that room was. Alright, gotcha. This area down over here, I think Volk said that this was like either an escape path to get out from the castle to go down to the older ruins, or this was a different access point for something. I think he said like probably there would have been like maybe a shelf or a bookcase over here, so you could go in, escape real fast, do something like that. Like that is pretty cool. I would love to have something like that in my house. Just being for real about that. And this part was sadly locked off because we weren't able to go over there and check outside. And we also have, I'm so sorry, another ad showing up in another 50 seconds. And I hate this. This really makes me mad. Of when your stream crashes and you've already had an ad played, why they have to do another pre-ad roll? It just drives me nuts. But again, walking through the castle, you get to see like how the flooring looked and a lot of these decorated chests and stuff like that. And wow, terrible. Wow, this is like, clearly I don't know how to take a photo. But I took a picture of this because look at the stairs. Look of how they're worn. Look at that. Not repaired or anything like that. It's just years and years and years, hundreds, if not more, thousands of years possibly, of just people going up and down these same stairs, walking the same place where the servants walked at, the same place where the lord or the lady walked at, the same places where soldiers walked up. Like, that's just amazing. And then this was a little walkway going out over here. A little bit of writing on the wall. And I think when I showed this to my German teacher, she said that this is high middle German. She said this is high middle German. Something that was used back then, but I think is lost now. But I think it's only high German and every other day German. That's not high German, I believe. But she said this was like at a different time period where it was like a middle German, which I didn't even know was even a thing. So you learn something new. And of course, the beautiful view of the outside. I just thought this was phenomenal. And looking at this, for some reason, it looks like a face. You know, it's like, here's the outline, there's the mouth, there's the eyes, and here's the big square boxy nose. You know, he's kind of got like a really tall hat going on, or maybe a bigger brother behind him. I don't know. If I think of it that way, kind of looks like some yaoi shit. Anyway, but here's a nice good view. You're right on that hall. It was times for war to evacuate the castle. All right, perfect. I was like, I vaguely remembered that, so I was trying to make sure I got it right. But look at the view. Look at the magnificent view out over here. I would stay here forever. If they ever made this into like, you know, a B&B or something like that. Oh. And then the tower, of course, at top. And then this was going all the way downstairs. This was the bottom floor. And that would lead down to another room downstairs. And this was the main area where we were at before we started. Going outside, you see the other side of the forest. Another view of the castle. And I wasn't sure exactly what this was. It's got a little chimney on the side. But it almost looks like that could have been a smokehouse, you know, like to go and dry meat and stuff like that and smoke it. But I'm not sure. I asked my German teacher. She said that could be a very high possibility that this may have been used to smoke meat. And this is the alternative way to get up. I think, Volks, I think you said this is the father-in-law entrance if we ever bought a castle. Which, oh, we were thinking about buying a castle, by the way, too. We found one for 1.3 or 1.5 million euros. And we already thought it out. If we bought it, we'd be able to make X amount of rooms into private rooms for people to stream in. And it was like a full production thing. Got to tell you that way later on. But I think they said that this was like the old entrance to the castle. Can you imagine scaling up that way? I could not. I 100% could not. But this is leading into the garden area, which I think is the next one. Yes. So these were some of the pictures that were up around the garden that just looked really nice. There they are. So yeah, so you can kind of see them side by side over there. But this was the entrance going into the garden area. A few beautiful little flowers that were coming in and blooming so good. And that's where we were, coming down through this way, coming down the stairs, going to the main garden area. And I wasn't sure what this was, but later I found out it was sort of kind of like an armory of some sort. They did have a cannon inside there, which we'll poke at later. Some more of the cherubs that are outside in the garden area. I mean, I would love to have a garden that's so decorated like this and manicured. It just, I I mean, I would love to have a garden that's so decorated. It just, I can just see the little fairies just dancing around everywhere. Oh yes, the catapult. If it'll load up. It's probably mad at me right now. Stay with me, stream. Let me guess, we crashed again, didn't we? We crashed again, didn't we? Anyone who streams on Wi-Fi, I'm telling you, this is an absolute challenge. Don't stream on Wi-Fi. Please, please stream using Ethernet cable. Please stream on a wired connection. It makes a world of difference. I swear on every single IT guide, it makes a big difference. I'm so sorry. This is like the 5th or 6th time it's crashed. Oh, goodness Christ. Godric, what's going on? How are you? Long time no see. And Volks, I'm so sorry this entire time. I never gave you a shout out. My God. After all this time. Oh, I just got caught up in having a fun time. Give you a shout out real fast, Volks. And Godric as well too. I will give you a quick shout out. How you been? Como se va? I really need to... Here I am trying to do French, and I barely even know English, let alone German and Spanish. I'll learn it eventually. All good, no need? But I want to, though. I want to. But Godric, you came at the right time. We were just about to talk about the catapult at the castle that we went to go and visit. And Volks was saying that he was very surprised of how the iron was actually so flexible. Like, oh my God, like that is pretty fucking cool. Got also the battering ram over there too. Like this is just, it was just so neat. And that little area that I said I wasn't sure what that was, and later found out it was another armory. There's the cannon, big bow and arrow over there. I know that there's a certain word for this. I just don't know what it is. But yeah, it's sort of like a little mini armory inside this section. And there's the very dark path we had to go take in order to get there. Little candles all through the entire area. Like this place was pitch dark. It was so freaking dark. And it was a little nerve-wracking and very claustrophobic. Like I'm 5'8" and I was almost at the point where I had to bend over. I felt a little bad for Rose because she's taller than me and she was almost about to bump her head. So I was like, let's see. Oh, let me see if I can even pronounce that. Herbalist? Herbalist? I'm going to try my best on that one, Chief. I don't know if I got it. Oh, that sounded like good French, and I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Excellent. Well, I'm surprised my French is pretty good. That was, I don't know, maybe just practicing in the mirror plenty of times. Arby's? Yeah, Arby's. We have the meats. Or Arbalest? Ah, Arbalest. Oh, Arbalest. Okay, that probably makes it easier then. Arby's. I like that one. Arby's. We have the meats. Clearly, I'm hungry. And here we are at the end of it all. That's looking outside from the mighty dungeon. And then we went to go shop around a little bit. I didn't buy this because, well, one, I didn't have room, and two, I was afraid it may have gotten destroyed if I did buy it. But look at that. Look at that tea set. Oh, it is so beautiful. I would love to have something like that. I would love to have a tea and coffee serving set. If I ever have my own, like, manor or chateau or something like that, I would love to have something like that. Oh, yeah, and here's the chocolate cake I had. Me and Rose had some cake. It was delicious. It was super, super. She had the strawberry, I had the chocolate, and the famous Coca-Cola in a glass with no ice with a lemon, which actually is so damn good. I feel like I would never use it because it's too fancy. Coca-Cola in a glass with actually is. I feel like I would see. use it for like special occasions and stuff like that. Like if I have like friends visiting me, if I ever have friends that visit me IRL, I would definitely have something like that to serve them. I had coffee. It was all right. Need to have it inside a fancy serving thing like this. Good afternoon, master. Shall I serve your afternoon coffee? And then this was on pretty much like the last day almost that we got to hang out. This is some more spaghetti ice cream, and this time you can actually see it a little bit better. This was chocolate with chocolate drizzle with, I believe, chestnuts, hazelnuts, pecans, I want to say, and sliced almonds, and it was so damn good. Is the stream having scuff as usual, or is it just me? No, it's definitely a lot of scuff. It's definitely a lot of scuff on my side, Godric. I'm on Wi-Fi right now, and whenever I do the New Year's Eve special, I am going to be doing it 100% on Ethernet cable. So yesterday's stream and today's stream is 100% on Wi-Fi, but we're just kind of catching up on what happened over inside Germany. So hopefully, whenever I do stream New Year's Eve, it's going to be a lot easier. So if it is buffering, again, I do sincerely apologize. Hopefully the VOD is a lot better. Oh God, please tell me it didn't stop. Please tell me it didn't stop again. Oh goodness, please tell me it didn't stop. I don't know if my words are getting across or not, but I'm just like, dang the internet, stay with me, spirits. The timer's still counting down for an ad, so I'm assuming everyone's still here. If you're still here, say, hiya. Pat pat. Thank you very much for the head pats. We're almost done. We're almost done, by the way, too. We're almost done with it all. We're almost done. So, had a nice little get-together last time. Had a little bit of snacks to eat. We went walking around in the park, and we got to see some ducks over here. Oh, if Chi Blaster was still here, because she's also part duck VTuber as well. I think she would have liked that, seeing all the ducks. Still here? All right, excellent. Ravage the lands, Vikings. Seriously, Volks, if you do your whole thing with the Viking setup, I gotta see the full thing. Tell Rose you do need the money for the battle axe. I'm just saying. I will support that type of habit. Not bad spending habit, but I will support that habit. So yeah, this was a little park we walked around. Really nice. It was open. It was relatively cool that day too. It was really nice. And then this is the gaming room we went to. We had a good time. And I felt so bad because when we got the pretzels and we were snacking on them, they were empty. And I was like, hey, how much does it cost for a refill, you think? And Rose and Volks and Darky were like, we don't know. It may have just been complimentary. You know, they may not give out more. So I went over to the bar counter, and the girl behind the counter was working on stuff. And I said, excuse me. And she went, huh? And I was like, oh, I am so sorry. I did not mean to scare you. She's like, no, it's okay. I was just in my work. And I said, hey, how much does it cost for more pretzels? And she said, oh, it's free. I was like, what? What? It's free? It's free. Darky, Rose, Volks, you hear that? This shit is free. And so I went over there and I just got them. And I was like, yeah, I've been munching on those for all night long. I think I had like 3 or 4 refills. It was so good. Oh, she just heard you. Rose, go out and get this man a battle axe. If you want a strong husband to defend you, he needs his weaponry. There, does that help? I hope that helps a little bit. So we had a good time playing some games. I won a game of darts, and I think Rose won a game, or it may have been Darky. I can't remember. And after that, we did a little bit more in the gaming room. I forgot what the name of it was called, but I can't show that picture because it has all of us inside there, so it's a private picture. And it's sort of kind of like playing Sorry, but every time Darky was winning, like we'd go around the board. Oh, Darky has this. Darky's got that. Darky's got a power up. Darky's got one in the house. Darky's got another power up. Darky's in the house again. Darky just jumped rows. Now he's getting closer to the house. Darky's going to win. Like, oh my God, this guy, I need to bring Darky over here to the States so he can fucking play the lottery. He will win millions. I swear to you. And this picture I threw in, this was the very last night as well too. So the ice cream, the gaming room, and this picture, this was all that night before I was going to leave. Me and Darky just got back to the hotel room, and Rose and Volks just left, and we had our window open, and all I heard was just like tire squealing going around somewhere, and just boom. I was like, what in the hell was that? And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, it sounded like it happened close by. So we heard the sirens and they stopped short. And I was like, you know what, Darky? I'm going to go outside and go check this out. Walked around the corner. They had like, 3 police cars over there and an ambulance. And the license plate, from what Darky and Volk said, was from Berlin. So I'm guessing at some point in time, they may have been on their phone, something may have jumped out, or they may have been distracted. But either way, they lost control. They knocked over both of the stanchions over here and ran all the way into the side of the wall. So I was like, whoa. Like, that's extreme as hell. Rose says to your message, if you pay, then hubby can have a battle axe. Well, I don't have to pay. He's not my husband. He's not protecting me. I'm just saying, give the man a battle axe. Instead of giving the man a bone, give him a battle axe. And I just say fuck it and did the bingo thing that was there. Oh my God. Seriously, this man is just good luck when it comes to gambling. And yeah, that is pretty much it. That is everything that happened on the Germany trip. And then, of course, after that, we went over to the airport, got to see some of that stuff. And, oh, we also got to see a DeLorean as well, too. Which, you know what? Hold on. I think I can probably put that inside here real fast. If I can find it real quick and just throw that in, that should be pretty easy to do. If I go down over here to the German trip, and I scroll on down to where we were in Germany. Let's see. Okay, well, I can for sure do that one. And I can do, let's see, there's the other one as well. There we go. We'll add a few more inside there real fast. All right, so here's the DeLorean. Keep an eye on it. This is the DeLorean. Also, welcome back, Echo. Welcome back. A response, but he's your dad. Don't you want to get your dad a gift? LOL. I will just budget for one. I mean, I do love my dad. I mean, I went over there and I visited with dad. I had father-son time. Does that not count? But yeah, but check this out. Seriously, a freaking DeLorean. But check this out. Check this out. Do you see right here on the bottom left bumper? Nothing there. All right, remember that. Remember that. Nothing down there. Doc's out over here just taking it for a casual ride. He's just doing that. Look on this one. Look at that. It says DeLorean on the side. Actually says DeLorean on the side. These are two different freaking vehicles. These are two different freaking vehicles, which is insane. Who would have thought that two DeLoreans were on the road? And then this is my final trip back over to the airport. We're going up to Frankfurt. And that was pretty much my time over there. That was pretty much my time, which was fun. It was extremely fun. I got to spend a lot of good time hanging out with friends. We got to have, different experiences. I got to see exactly, how the culture is over there, how the food was, how the weather was, especially. God, that was just super freaking amazing. I love that. But now let me see if I can find the other thing inside here. It's a video, and I know I have it, and this will be the last thing I show as well too, because well, it's just pretty cool. But if I can find it fast enough, which I don't know if I can. Oh, I think it was whenever we were going to go down to the museum. Yeah, I think it was around there. Hey, Darky, are you still here by chance or no? Darky. Darky. You still here, buddy? I don't know. He probably may be sleeping right now. Or he might be in voice chat. One of the two. But whenever we were heading over to Trier, we were on the Autobahn pretty much. Just no speed limit. And we were just freaking just going at it. We were just flooring. Oh, I'm still here? Okay. Hey, Darky, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the video of us driving through... driving on the Autobahn, doing 220 kilometers an hour. So... I just wanted to give you a heads up on that one before I posted it real fast. Be like, yeah, we did do this. So this is like for real, 100% true. This was like the coolest thing freaking ever. Every American's dream to go as fast as you can, but over here you can do it legally. Over here you can do it legally. That's the thing as well too. Oh yeah, and there was like a truck over there that cut us off almost. I think it was like someone was trying to go around and then they were like stopped and someone was coming out. I can't remember the story on that one. But I also fat fingered by accident. But look at this. Look, here we are, just a little Ford. We're driving, having a good time. Look at that, 216 kilometers an hour. 217 kilometers an hour. 218. 219. We're pushing it. We're going as fast as we can in 6th fucking gear. 220 kilometers an hour. We fucking maxed out his car. That is so cool as shit. Look at that. We maxed the hell out of it. And then we had to slow down because there was either someone coming in front of us or the sign was about to drop down to 180 kilometers an hour. It was one of the two. It was one of the two. I can't remember. But yeah, that pretty much concludes my time over in Germany. That pretty much concludes my time in Germany. It was just a super fun experience. Something that I would love to go back and visit again. Go see my friends and have a, just a great time. That's honestly really the thing that I enjoyed the most. I love that if you ask if Darky's still here and you cut off for a few seconds. Ah! Dang it! I swear, it's always like the perfect timings. It's the perfect timings every time. Because if it wasn't, well, I don't know. Oh, but Godric, I was going to say at some point in time, I don't know how your schedule is and all that stuff, but there's another friend who also speaks French. So I got to catch up with both y'all at some point in time and just kind of learn a little bit of French here and there. Just some basic stuff. Basic stuff. And I'm going to have to do the same thing with German. I need to start catching up and doing that. Eventually, I will. Eventually, I will be able to catch up and all that. It's just going to take a minute. Parfait? I mean, it's definitely not parfait. Parfait? Yeah, parfait. I think so. Another friend of mine, Mabby Mabs, she's from Canada, so her Canadian French is way different than our other friend Blue, and he speaks French. But I was messing around one day, and every single time I talk with her, whenever something just goes sideways or weird, I'm just always just like, qu'est-ce que c'est? Parler in the foyer? And she's like, oh my god, qu'est-ce que c'est? It's a parler. It's so hilarious. The S is silent. I just meant to say perfect. Ah, parfait. That's the one thing is that there are like some letters that are pronounced and other ones that aren't in certain languages, and it's interesting. Like in Japan, however it is that you see it is how you pronounce it. Like watashi wa, and Goemin no Sai, stuff like that. Like, you see it, you pronounce it exactly how it's spelled. Except in like French, it's like the way of how you see it is not how you say it. So it's interesting. I've always had a fun time with that. I would really like to try to get into Latin again. That I would love. I'd love to try to get back into Latin eventually. Frick the Mabs. Feeling spicy, eh? Oh, this is always like a feud. It's like the Hatfields and McCoys every single time. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Every single time. If they're not arguing about something, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. They're always going on about something every single time. Like, if it's not him starting something, it's her starting something. It's always, what are you doing, Darky? You're over here cheating. You're doing this, you're doing that. You're just cheating. And it's just like, no. And it's just like, yeah, he's totally cheating. And Darky's like, I'm just simply using the game mechanics. Just being a frenemy. Yes, you are indeed being the best frenemy. Now, there are ways of going about it. Being a frenemy versus a full-on enemy, it's different. There's a difference. So if you are like excessively mean and an enemy to someone, yeah, you're not enemy. You're or frenemy. You're just enemy. You are just pure enemy at that point. So do keep that in mind. Do keep that in mind. Make sure that you plan accordingly when you make feuds and rivalries and all that stuff in between. So that's going to be a real big thing. So careful with what you do. Careful with what you say. Make friends, not enemies, but make frenemies. That's always the biggest thing. Oh, goodness. Well, let's see. The top of the hour is right now. It is 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. So we are definitely chilling pretty good. And I do have a few plans I need to go and get ready today. I need to go get the truck set up with the trailer. And I need to go and get ready so I can leave on Sunday. Sunday I will be heading back to work. So we are going to be super busy with that. So again, it was super nice that I was able to go inside here and just have a really good time. Have a good time, catch up, and just see what was going on. You know what I mean? And it's not too often I get to do that. So this has been a very wonderful treat for sure. He cannot be contained from the release. What's up, Show Maru? You just missed all the scuff. Unless if you've been inside the background watching. Can't wait for the next community night, to be honest. I've been practicing. Oh, yeah, definitely. We're going to have to do that probably on New Year's Eve. I'm still planning everything out. And if it doesn't happen on New Year's Eve, it will be a post-party for the New Year's Eve. I do have to go, Nick, but take care of yourself and hope to see you again soon. Yeah, of course. No worries. Thanks for showing up, Godric. I appreciate it. It's been a long time no see. I'm glad you're doing good. I hope the streams are going even better. And I just hope that you've just been having a good chill time. But take care, take care. Nick, it's good to see ya. It's good to see you too, Shomru. I hope you're doing well, seeing what's going on, huh, buddy? It's always a pleasure to see you inside here, Shomru. Always tons of funs. Speaking of which, I got the... for some of you that don't know, I've been working on a new introduction video for the Starting Soon stream for New Year's Eve, which will eventually be the standard of every single stream whenever I start after New Year's Eve and there on out. So, going to be a lot of big surprises when New Year's Eve starts. So, when that does come around, please show up about, 5 to 10 minutes early or so. I may have like a countdown timer for when stream starts. So, you definitely want to be there for that. I'll probably start about maybe 15 minutes early to kind of get things going. And then after that, we'll do the introduction video and do the 2.0 reveal. And we'll have a good time with that. So, let me see if I can get this all going on. Go ahead and get our little emojis inside here. Oh gosh, it's been so long since I've done this. Okay, we are actually going to be able to do a raid before happens. So we're going to be able to do this really, really quick. So I did find another VTuber. They are currently streaming Hollow Knight Silk Song right now. Looks like they are on day 3 of playing it. Their model looks really, really adorable as well too. Their name is Not King Andreas. So they seem very comfy. They seem like a very comfy person. So we're gonna go inside there, make their day, say hello, and see what's going on. So let's go ahead and get everything all started. We are going to get the raid channel going and go ahead and get this set up. So again, thank you all so very much for being here. I appreciate it. And I really hope to see you all on New Year's Eve when we start doing the New Year's Eve party. So until then, everyone, please take care. Make sure that you hydrate, you stand up and stretch, get everything that you need, and we'll see you next time on New Year's Eve. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.